Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to set up an assistive access and what is it on iPhone. So today in front of me is the iPhone 12 with the iOS 17.4, but it really doesn't matter which iPhone you have or which version of the iOS you have, it is all going to work the same on every iPhone that you can get on the market. So what you want to do is open Settings, then swipe down, tap on Accessibility, then swipe down to the very bottom and go to the Assistive Access. So what is it? The Assistive Access provides a distinctive iOS experience for your phone. Apps have been redesigned to be larger and contain core features that can be easily customized. Also, after setting up the Assistive Access, you can make the changes at any time in the settings. So let's go and set up the Assistive Access. So you can select the apps that are going to be in the Assistive Access on iPhone. Also, this iPhone is associated with this Apple ID and so on, so you can go and continue or change the Apple ID for this iPhone, because in the most cases you are going to set up the Assistive Access for someone else. So for, just elderly people, for example, you are going to set up the Assistive Access because it is easier then to use the phone. So let's continue. You can choose between rows and grid appearance, and also you can those two will increase the size of the icons and the text displayed. So I'm going to choose grid. Also here you can select the apps that can be set in the Assistive Access. So here are the basic apps, and also you can choose more. So maybe I'm going to choose calculator, the calendar, and maybe I'm going also choose the mail, and let's say Safari, and maybe weather. Always. Okay. So after selecting the apps, you are going to choose here. Also, you need to add those apps optimized for Assistive Access. These are the selected apps that you have selected, and these are the optimized. So I'm going to choose everyone, and I'm not going to include share albums. The music I'm not going to choose. Messages, also all contacts. So you can choose everyone, selected contacts, or all contacts. Maybe I'm going to choose all contacts, and here you have options about the messages and the message input. So you can set the option to tap to hear message. I'm going to choose it, and you can turn on the conversation details or not. I'm just going to leave it as it is, so don't get the conversation details. And also you have this option of the message input. If you want to turn off emoji or a video selfie, you can do it. I'm just going to leave it as it is. So let's continue. With the camera, I'm going to select off the modes. So to the person that is going to be using the Assistive Touch on this phone is going to be able to just, use the camera with everything that it has got. But you can just, enable the only photo, only the video. It's up to you. I'm going to select all of them. And the calls, also you have this option like in the messages, all contacts, everyone, selected contacts to receive calls from. I'm going to select everyone because maybe, someone from the medical center is not in the contacts. But if you're setting up the Assistive Access for the child, maybe it is convenient to use all contacts or selected contacts that are on this phone. I'm going to also show the DLR keypad. And in call options, I'm going to just use the speaker, and the keypad is not going to be available. So let's click continue. And after selecting all the applications, just click continue. Also, you have this information about the assistive access using. So there are some differences in how iOS features work in assistive access. Emergency services. Triple click the side button to access emergency calling. Other automated emergency calling features may not be available. Notifications from apps. App notifications appear as badges. Exit Assistive Touch, Assistive Access, to view notifications and software updates. Also the privacy information, app privacy information, data access permissions, and status icons such as location indicators may not be available. Review privacy information and settings before using assistive access if you want some more privacy information. So after reading all those informations, you can click continue. Assistive access and unlocking the phone. A passcode has been set up for this iPhone. Confirm the primary user can unlock this iPhone using the passcode. So passcode is set and is active. So in my case, for now, the passcode is 123456. You can change the security settings, the passcode, for the person that you are giving the phone right now for the assistive access. But you don't need to, you just can, just tell them your passcode. So I'm just going to continue. And you can set the assistive access passcode. So I'm just going to type 1111, because why not? It is super easy. And also you can set up the recovery Apple ID if you want to, but I'm not going to do this right now, so not now. And exiting assistive access, you need to triple click the side button, then enter the assistive access passcode to turn off the assistive access. So let's click continue. And once you have set all the assistive access, you can just click start using the assistive access or enter it later, because maybe you're doing this, 2 hours before you're going to give this phone to someone to use it. But I'm just going to click start using the assistive access to show you how it works. Now you need to type the passcode, and now your iPhone is going to be set and entered to the assistive access. So let's wait a moment. And now, as you can see, you do have the assistive access on your iPhone. So, because we have chosen grip, okay, this is not the other one, passcode that we have set. As you can see, this is how it works. You can go to the calculator, and I think it is going to be bigger, yeah. And you have all these, as you can see, options. It is, just really, everything is bigger. And I think for elderly people or just kids, it is going to be easier to use this phone right now. So if you lock it, as you can see, you have options, tap, and you can tap again and open, go back. And this is super easy to just use this phone. Also, you can just with the option to change the passcode, to change the security options, you can just delete the passcode, and the passcode is not going to be needed to unlock the phone. But I have said that I'm going to just leave it as it is with the passcode on. So once you have set it and you want to go back, just triple click the side button. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And you can click exit assistive access. And now just, enter the assistive access passcode that you have set up setting the assistive access. So now the iPhone is going to exit the assistive access, as you can see, and everything is going to be back to normal. So now, after exiting assistive access, if you wanna go back to it, open settings, swipe down, tap on accessibility, swipe down all the way, go to the assistive access, and then just click start assistive access. And also here you can change all the options. So I will show you how to start it up again. Let's wait a minute. As you can see, we are already in the assistive access back again. So let's turn it off. 1, 2, 3. Exit. 1, 1, 1, 1. And this is it. This is how you can set up the assistive access, turn it off, and get back to it again. So thanks for watching. I hope this video helped you. If it did, please leave a like and consider to subscribe to our channel. Bye.